What's going on, everybody? I'm Andrew Missionard. I'm the alcoholic next door. As always, thank you for checking me out. And I've been getting this question a lot lately is, why am I doing this? Why am I putting my history of alcoholism, sharing these really raw, real stories that a lot of people probably don't want to share about themselves. And, when I started this, whatever you want to call it, a website, a blog, I told the people that I was talking to about that, like, I had to be as raw and real and as authentic as possible, or I didn't really think it would work. I didn't really think it would be real. A lot of people from the outside, even people that know me, when they read some of these stories, they had no idea, how bad it was. And I don't think a lot of people on the outside world, if you're not an alcoholic, if you're not an addict, you don't understand what goes through us, the daily struggles and the battles. The last blog that I wrote about, literally strapping vodka to myself just to get through a wedding. It's just insanity. And the reason I'm doing this, I don't care if it's one person that I help. I don't care if it's that one kid that was Andrew Missionard back when he was 26, 27, and his world was falling apart, and he didn't know what to do because he knew he had a drinking problem, but the world labeled alcoholics addicts, and they still do. It's a label that you don't want to be stuck with. And if I am the guy that can reach out to somebody that can help turn this stigma around a little bit, I didn't have a role model. I mean, because people don't openly talk about their alcoholism. So there's nobody, unless you find your way into an AA meeting, in a church basement, which can be very scary in the beginning. Maybe if I had somebody I could look at or somebody I could relate to that I knew was an alcoholic, perhaps I wouldn't have been as scared as I was to get help. So there's probably somebody out there that's just like me that could look at me and say, it's a pretty normal guy that's an alcoholic. He seems to be living a good life. Maybe there is hope for me. Maybe I don't have to keep doing this. And that's really why I want to do this. I mean, I think we all have a purpose on this life. And it took me a long time to figure out maybe my purpose on this life is to change this stigma, is to provide hope and help people to get the help they need to live a better life. And that's really why I'm doing this, for nothing else. So I don't know if I ever really clarified. Obviously, I go through it on the website, but I figured it was important to touch on. And, I continue to thank you for your support. This has been amazing. Obviously, when I share this stuff, there's a little like, holy crap, am I really sharing this with the world? But, every time I do, the response is great. And I certainly hope I'm helping. And like I said, if it's one person, my job is done. So I ask you to continue to check out the site. I ask you to continue to share to people that you know. And I just thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I will see you soon. And I look forward to it. Thank you as always.